guys, welcome to the internet. Rocco here. So today we've got FTD facts. We're going to do 15 unknown facts about Darth Vader. I thought it was pretty crazy that there's 15 facts out there that I don't know about Vader himself, but also Rogue One's coming out, so, you know, people might want to know about the guy that kills everyone. Alright, let's do this thing. Jesus.
The Force is with you, young Skywalker.
Ha ha. The Force.
You're not a Jedi yet.
Darth Vader, the Sith Lord, the biggest bad guy, and according to the American Film Institute, he's in the 100 years of 100 heroes and villains, making him one of the greatest villains of all time.
He is the best villain.
What's going on? Dave Welp here, welcome to FTD Facts. Now, a lot of you guys, just like me, have been wanting us to do a video on Star Wars. So I figured with Rogue One coming out, we gotta do a facts on Darth Vader. So let's suit up and let's get ready to roll. Oh yeah, first of all, for you guys that are just coming here, if you guys have any recommendations for other future facts videos, let us know down there because we actually listen to you guys and we give you guys shout-outs too.
They do, man.
So I want to know, who is your favorite Star Wars character? Me, I've always loved Qui-Gon Jinn. What can I say, guys? All right, let's do this. Yo,
Dave!
yo.
You didn't even tell me you were filming a video, man. Let me be in this.
Who the heck is in that thing?
Leroy. Oh my God.
A black stormtrooper? As if that's ever gonna happen. So starting off with number one, let's talk about the obvious. In the film, everyone thinks that Darth Vader says, "Luke, I am your father." But the truth is, he actually doesn't say that. He says, "No, I am your father."
If you listen to the dialogue beforehand, it makes sense.
Everybody quotes it from The Simpsons. I'm not entirely sure.
You've made an old jazz man happy, Lisa.
You must avenge my death, Kimba. I mean, Simba. Luke, I am your father.
See, when I talk about him being Luke's father, that opens up a whole load of questions. Now, most people think that George Lucas had this all totally planned from the very beginning. But as a matter of fact, he really didn't. He kind of made it up as he went along. When it came to writing Empire Strikes Back, George Lucas hired sci-fi writer Leah Brackett. Now, although the finishing story was very similar to the original first draft, the major difference is that Vader doesn't reveal to Luke that he is his father. Originally, Luke was going to be visited by the ghost of his father, and he was going to tell him all about the betrayal. Basically, making Obi-Wan's story in the original very true.
He betrayed and murdered your father.
He still sort of did that, didn't he?
Leah died from cancer, and as for Lucas, he was just really unhappy with the story the two had written. And the funny part is, when it came to the big reveal, most of the actors did not know that Vader was going to be
including David Prowse, who played Vader.
No longer.
They didn't tell him on purpose because he was having a bit of a tiff with Lucas. Didn't want him to reveal it.
Oh my gosh, you could barely even breathe in that thing. Now for Darth Vader, he originally wasn't gonna have a whole mask and helmet thing going on. Now Vader's mask came from Ralph McQuarrie's concept drawing for the film.
I love Ralph
Vader
McQuarrie's
would
work.
need a mask to actually breathe in space. However, Brian Muir and George Lucas decided that that's how they wanted the character to be. And they also changed the storyline so that Darth Vader needed the mask to help him breathe. Now when it comes to Darth Vader's armor, Mark Hamill, you know, the guy that played Luke Skywalker, he said that it was inspired by armor worn by ancient samurai warriors.
I could say that.
Now when it comes to Darth Vader's breathing, it's very iconic. It's just like the steps from the T-Rex. You know it when you hear it. Now, some people think it must have been a hard thing for them to find, but oddly enough, Ben Burtt, who was the sound designer, he got the sound from a simple scuba mask. Now we all know that James Earl Jones plays the voice of Darth Vader.
David Prowse.
And some people will know that James Earl Jones didn't do the acting of Vader, but that was David Prowse. The reason that there was an actor and a voice actor brought in is because David Prowse's voice just wasn't the right fit for Vader.
Hear it.
Start tearing this ship apart piece by piece until you find those tapes. Find the passengers in this vessel. I want them alive!
In the original film, James Earl Jones wasn't even credited for the film, and on a side note, George Lucas originally wanted Orson Welles to do the voice, but he found that his voice was a little too iconic.
Do I need to argue it? Is there any man with a decent regard for human life?
Yeah, so he did want that sort of
Doesn't understand it.
an English sound, didn't he?
He told it was a cold-blooded killing.
Now although he's the big bad guy, did you know that in the first movie, he's only in there for 12 minutes?
Yep.
Now Darth Vader has also been the most profitable character in the Star Wars franchise. Yeah, he is everywhere. He's on toasters, waffle makers, Powell, Pez, you remember those? No.
Underwear,
I guess I'm
bed sheets.
getting old.
Now remember I just said that James Earl Jones wasn't credited for the voice of Vader? Strangely enough, David Prowse, also in the original, wasn't credited for playing Vader. But this was due to personal reasons. He didn't think that the movie was going to be a big success, and
What
he
a
didn't
dick.
want his name attached to it at all.
If you will not turn to the
What a homo.
then perhaps she will.
Now, in Return of the Jedi, Sebastian Shaw was cast to play Vader, and this was during the scenes where they took his mask off. The reason for this is George
boiled
Lucas
egg.
wanted an actor that could really emote. Considering it was such a big scene where Luke was finally seeing his father's face for the first time,
Didn't he save
and he
you?
was pretty much
You
on his
already have.
deathbed. Now, as for the scene itself, it was shot in one day with only a few takes, and one of the fascinating things is that Sebastian Shaw didn't even know that he was playing Vader. He showed up on set, talked to Ian McDiarmid, who played the Emperor and was one of his good friends, and he said, "I'm pretty much here for some sci-fi movie." Now, as you guys already can tell, there's been a lot of different actors who have played Darth Vader. So far, throughout all the films, there have been 6 actors to play Darth Vader, and 7 for the video games and TV series.
Now for
James.
the upcoming film Rogue
the best.
One, Spencer Wilding, he's gonna play Darth Vader.
Cool.
And guess who's coming back for the voice of Darth Vader?
Oh, James Earl Jones!
Telling you, man, that guy has the most epic voice.
I'm so happy
He
that
does.
they're doing that. I'm so happy. It's so good. I know, best voice ever.
I know.
So
Did
good.
you do the breathing too or just talk for him?
No, that was a scoop tank.
Oh, right. Okay. Makes
Need the
sense.
facts when I talked about them. Anyways, guys, that's it for us. Thanks for watching. This is FTD Facts, the channel where we teach you everything about everything. And yo, Leroy, what do we do with comments?
They read
What do we do
them.
with
We take suggestions. I was trying to mouth what he was saying. But yeah, we take suggestions. And so leave them down below.
Cool, guys. All right, we'll see you guys in the next video, all right? Okay, may the force be with you.
May the
Peace.
force be with you, boys. That was good as usual. Always interesting. Yeah, I knew most of them, but yeah, there's a couple in there that were new. I did hear that David Prowse, because of that thing that happened with the original, and he didn't think the movie was going to be any good. A lot of people thought that back then. I mean, even Harrison Ford was always questioning the dialogue, saying, "Do you really want me to say this shit?" Like he doesn't know what any of it means, you know. Hyperspace and hyperdrive and fix a hyperspace Chewie and, you know, go to warp, all that type of stuff. Yeah, he just couldn't comprehend saying it, and he didn't know how to say it properly, but it all worked in the end. And yeah, so that's why David Prowse wasn't given the script pages that revealed that he was Luke's father, because yeah, he was having a bit of a tiff with Lucas at that moment, and Lucas was scared that he might talk to the press and public before the movie come out. So it was a smart thing, really, because David Prowse has sort of really distanced himself from Star Wars. You don't see him at the celebrations anymore, and it probably left a bad taste in his mouth. I heard that he originally thought his voice was going to be used in the film, and when he took his kids to see the film, his voice was dubbed, and he wasn't made aware of that beforehand. So they were like, "Where are you, Dad?" And he was like, "That dude there, that sounds like a big tall black guy, that's me." And they're like, "Yeah, no worries, Dad. Alright, great movie." Yeah, shit. But yeah, that's FTD Facts about Vader, and that's my little input. That's all I've got about Vader, other than he is the best, bar none, bad guy in film history. Close second to be Hans Gruber for Die Hard for me. But yeah, let us know who your favourite villain is. If it's not Vader, I'm interested to hear who it is. Make sure you check out FTD Facts. They've just got videos coming out every day nearly. It's awesome. I'm doing SRK next, so look out for that. Cheers, guys. We'll see you in the next one.